Me and Carter's going to get another load of wood. This is a new location I've been wanting to show for a while. This is right down the road from the 200-acre wood, so probably about 2 miles down the road from it. It's that way. So it's got a lot of the same types of wood and stuff, oak and stuff like that. White oak, chestnut oak, red oak. I've learned more about oak here lately. A guy from work where I'm towing, me and him were talking about it, and he actually went to school for it, and I didn't know that there were numerous white oaks and numerous red oaks. So I thought they were just white oak and red oak, but like chestnut, it's either a white or red oak. I can't remember which, but I looked it up, and in Kentucky we've got, I think, like 7 or 8 different white oaks alone, and then there's one that you call white oak as well, and there's one called northern red oak. So people do have a specific wood that they're talking about when they say red oak or white oak sometimes, but there's also numerous types of red oak and white oak, and I did not know that. Wow. So that's pretty neat. He taught me that, and I kind of looked it up. I do want to learn more about it, but I'm going to show this area we're going into here. It's beautiful, extremely beautiful, and I want you all to see it. It's a creek crossing right in front of me here, and across the creek is some wood, and he's got a lot of land back here with trails and stuff. Okay, so there's the creek crossing. Yeah, it's easy. Okay, here we go.
Hope it ain't deep.
Yeah, we ain't got a lot of rain lately. It should be more shallow than it was last time we was here. Beautiful back here. You do have to watch for certain wildlife back here. They say there's, I know it's hard to believe, but they say there's black panthers back here in Kentucky. And lots of people don't believe that, but like even the people that live around here say that they used to see them all the time when they were kids. And I know we have had mountain lions in Kentucky, and I've talked to a guy that told me he sees one come down to his place, next to his place, to a creek and drink. And so I know we've got mountain lions in Kentucky, but panthers, they say they're here in Bath County, which is where I'm at. Black panthers, just like a mountain lion, but black, solid black. There's the pile we're gonna get out of right there. We're gonna, right in front of me there. So we're just gonna pull over there. I'm gonna buck a lot of it up, and then we're gonna load it up, take it on. Beautiful area back here too. Absolutely beautiful. See here, it's a really nice area back here. Very pretty. Absolutely beautiful. He owns a lot of land back here. This is my mom's neighbor, Bob. He's the one that I weed-eat a hillside. I weed-eat a hillside for. We made these rails here recently, but I've not got them done the way I want. These are live edge slabs right here. See that there? That's some of the yellow pine that was next door to my home and at my neighbor's, and then that's just a 2x6 that I had because I wanted to put them together quick. But I'm doing a video on making that whole thing. I made those with my chainsaw. They're not perfect, but they're pretty thick, as you see. See that there? I did that with my chainsaw without a mill too, without a chainsaw mill. So I'm going to do a whole video on making some live edge racks, live edge rails for your truck bed. And those are removable too, so I like that. I can remove them whenever I need to. And I've used them once already and they work great. I'll show them to you. See here. These are just old 2x4s I had laying around. You just notch them, bring them in about that far. You want it to be pretty snug, and you want it to go down as deep as you can. But later I'll make a video on them and kind of show in more detail. But they are removable, so I like that about them. And you can hold a lot more wood in there, so that really helps. So we'll get started. The Johnson Red, as soon as I used it here this day, it was cutting to the right hard. And I kind of looked at it and I seen that all of the teeth going in one direction, the tip of them was completely knocked off. It was rounded over. And then I remembered that I had used it the other day to cut some slabs for those rails that I built on the truck there. And so I guess I hit something when I was doing that near the end, because I remember it started cutting really bad near the end. But anyways, what I did, I put it on my tailgate there and I started sharpening it with my round file, and I got it cutting straight and got it cutting pretty good again. I've learned my lesson when it comes to cutting with a dull saw. It's just not good on the saw, and it's not good on you either. It makes it not enjoyable, and then it takes so much longer, and it just gets the saw really hot. So I've learned that it's worth taking the time to hand file your saw and getting it cutting correct and sharp again. All right, this is some good solid oak here, white oak by the looks of it. Pretty big log there. I've got these round here cut up, all of that. Some of that maple there as well is cut up. And I started cutting on this end, but I'm just gonna get in the dirt. And not only that, right behind it is another log. So I'm gonna try to hook this chain to it and pull that oak log out, and maybe the rest of that maple one as well there. That should be enough for this entire load. I'm gonna use this chain here. I've got hooks on it, and I'm gonna back my truck up to there and try to hook around the end of that log there, right around there if I can. I don't know if I'm gonna have to dig under it or what to get this chain on it, but we'll see what we can do. I hate to put my hand under that log, really. Mm-hmm. I think that's about through. I think that's through. We got it. I believe that'll be enough bite on it to pull. If we pull, I'm going to try to pull it that way because I'm just barely hooked here on the edge. But there's a knot there that'll catch if I pull that way. So I'm going to get my truck and pull it that way. The old Ford took care of it. I love this truck. I like a 4-wheel drive truck, V8 at least. You know, I've never had anything bigger, but I like a V8 myself, 4-wheel drive. I have had smaller, but I really like the power of a V8 4-wheel drive. Pulled that oak right out of there. Got it? Yep. All right. birds out here at the new location. It's a really pretty location, isn't it? Beautiful location. And we got some of the wood bucked up already. This shouldn't take, we should have plenty right here to fill that whole bed up, even with the rails on it. And I'm going to finish those rails. I really like those live edge slabs, the look of those. And I really like how you can remove them, because like when I go to work to tow, there's no need for me to have those on there. So all I got to do is lift them up and take them out, and they're really easy to take out. But here soon I'm going to show a whole video on how we made those. I think that's pretty neat. Some other people may be interested, because the slabs we got from some pine, and you just use the chainsaw to slab it, no meal or anything like that. Some of y'all may have seen that method online, but this is a beautiful location, and this is where we'll be getting some wood from. I don't know how much exactly we'll get from here, but I mean, there's a road that goes back that way, and there's trails all back through there. And he said anything that's down we can have, so, or dead. So we've got a few locations this year as of right now that are pretty consistent. We've got here the cherry wood pile where I used to go, and I've shown some of that on my recent videos. And then the new tree service. Yeah. The tree service, they've got a lot out there, but in order to go there, really, I've got to get a bigger saw. I mean, I can go there, but I can't do much with my saw there. Anyways, this will be some good wood for him. Oak and maple mainly, so. And it's been down for quite a while too, so. Solid, good wood.
Log.
I mowed today, mowed the lawn, and then we came over here to this new location. We've been over here once before, but didn't get really a whole lot of wood. We kind of scanned around. I did it down the middle. This will be our first time actually getting wood from here. But yeah, this is literally about 2 miles down the road from 200 Acre Wood, so you can tell it kind of looks similar to it. It's on the same road and everything. So my mom just lives a little ways right across the road from here, so.
Yeah, you can see her house.
Her and my nephew are visiting my wife and kids right now.
They literally said that they were on their way whenever we were leaving.
Yep. But anyways, we're about to buck this big oak up right here and that maple over there, and then I'm going to go ahead and stand them up like we always do and split load this stuff. I had to sharpen the old Johnson red because the other day I had made me some slabs out of some pine from my neighbors, and those are what I use to make the rails on my truck bed. Partly, I was pressed for time that day because I was doing a full load of wood, just like I am here, a big load, like I am here up through the rails. And so, because I was pressed for time, I only had time to cut 2 of those slabs out of that pine log. And so what I did was added a couple 2x4s I had laying around to finish the rail, so I could go ahead and load it up and deliver it to him. And so that's why you see the slabs on the bottom, and then on top the 2x6s. But here soon I plan to finish the couple more slabs I need, cut the couple more slabs I need, and then add those to the rails. And I'm gonna show the video on how I make those and everything. I think it'll be beautiful, and it'll be very functional as well. I can use them when I need to do a bigger load, and then when I want to take them off, like when I'm going to work to AAA in Lexington, I won't have to worry about taking the rails with me or anywhere else. They're very convenient. This location here is just right down the road from the 200 Acre Wood, so it's got a lot of the same type of woods, like oak, white oak, red oak, chestnut oak. I was just recently learning from a man that chestnut oak and things like that are actually considered, I can't remember if it was a red oak or a white oak, but I did not realize that there were so many red oaks and so many white oaks. And he kind of made that known to me, and I looked it up, and he was right. There are lots of red oaks and lots of white oaks. Good solid oak. As you see there, some good wood. Got a lot of it too. Plenty enough to make a big load here. All this is bucked. This maple. Well, yeah, I think there's maple there. So we got plenty of wood right there between, you know, what I've got over here and then all of this, all the way down there. Enough to do a load. So what I'm gonna do now is, well, I'll take a little break, get me something to drink and stand these things up, and then we'll go ahead and get the splitting. I don't know what time it is right now. I'm guessing 6 p.m. or something like that. So 5:43. So I was close. So we've got plenty of daylight left. So we're going to stand these things up and get the splitting after we take a little break.
That one?
Maybe.
Yeah, no. Check. Blah, 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 blah.
Amish. That's what that is, they're horses. All right, I'm about to get the splitting now. So this load here is going to be $200. I'm delivering it to Winchester, which is probably from me probably around 20 minutes or so from home, which from here is a little farther than that because this is not right next to my home, but $200, so that's pretty good profit. So just here lately this season, since I've started, I've made around $1,000 in firewood already, which helps a lot, you know. So I'm glad I got those rails on that they're removable, because whenever I want to take them off I can. And like I said, I'm going to make a video later showing how I made them and completing the rest of them. So I'll add what I'm going to do in the future to the video, Lord willing, and upload that as well. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get this splitting. Got a lot of wood to split here. Oh, that's red oak. Man, that split's nice. Oh, yes. That's been down for a while, too. Yeah, that split's great right there. This is what I like right here. Going to work. Got not there. Try this. Definitely a knot right around there. We're gonna get as much from this wood as we can. There's the knot. Right there. I can see it over here too. But we got through it right there. There it is. See that? Just bounced. Try a little farther out on the end. There we go. I think that's about all I'm getting out of that one. I may be able to go right here. Nope. That's it. See what I mean? These make a lot of wood. All right. See what we got here. You do got to put some power in these tougher rounds of wood. I've heard some guys say that doesn't matter. And you get into some of this tougher wood, power matters. It does. When your hand splitting tough woods, it matters. This stuff's splitting pretty good, but it's got some knots in it, so these knots are tough. Like this piece here, what's left of it is pretty knotty, but I think I can get through some of it. I cried. There. Huh? What?
Make them listen, they're naughty.
Make them listen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I punish them for being naughty. My goodness. Extra naughty.
Extra naughty.
This one's extra naughty.
Get it.
I'm gonna have to whip him. There we go. Nope. Can change his mind. Yeah, this will make a good amount of wood here. Feel pretty good today. It ain't as hot as it has been. That helps a lot when it's not too hot. It's a lot cooler than it has been. A lot cooler. I'm still sweating. I got so much water weight on me. Don't take much for me to sweat, but got so much water weight. Tied on a knot. Making a lot of wood. This is making a lot of wood, just like I said it would. I knew it would. Some people argue against going down the middle, and sometimes that ain't the greatest thing. Sometimes it's actually in your favor. I don't think it will be with this one, or this one. Oh, I could be wrong. Yeah, let's not do it there. See, for this one we'll go like this. Yeah, it feels so much better today than it has here lately. Lately it's been hot. Today's not too bad. It almost feels like not quite like fall, but like it's getting there. Even though I know it's not. This is actually our hottest month. We just had a good, cooler day today, so I'm happy about it. Got some knots what's left in here. I'm not even positive what this is. This was definitely not oak. This around here. There's a few that came off a different log. They're not oak. I'm not sure what it is now. I thought maple, but I know I'm looking at it. If it is, I don't think it's the kind I normally deal with. Get a knot holding, but we're busting it. Now that's on its side there, I'm just gonna finish it on its side. Separate a little. Go down here where it's holding, and that's it. These can go again though. Look at the knots in that thing. Look at that. They can go more though. This one may be a little tough. This one, I think. That one there will go pretty easy, I believe. Yep. This one may be a little tough, but if I gauge it right, pick my shots here, and maybe it'll go right there. Come on now. Definitely coming. Here we go. These are around the size that I prefer when I'm hand splitting. Just because you get so much more wood and less bucking. So, even though you're doing a lot of material bucking, you're having to buck less wood. So, I really like a bigger round myself. It's not, but then again, that had its limit, because with the tougher woods, with the really big rounds, they're tough. The ones I call behemoths. Yeah, these are making a lot of wood here. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe enough and more. You see how much this is making? And I ain't even quite done. These are big rounds of wood. This stuff is almost wavy grain. Look at it. It's like wavy looking grain, like all up and down the wood. I don't know what it is. It's wood. Seems like a hardwood. Tough stuff here. This ain't tough enough, but it's tough. I pretty much got it. Okay, there we go. A lot of knots. Yeah, don't do that. Huh? Oh yeah. That one is. Too tough for me to pull apart by hand. It ain't too tough for me in the fiscus. See? Just got them. Me and Old Excalibur got them. All right, taking me a wah-wah break here. This stuff's splitting pretty good, and like I said, it's a lot cooler today, so that's a good thing too. Carter approves. Pop a squat. See if we can see you in it. Can't even see them.
There we go. Perfect.
Ooh. There we go. But yeah, I'm taking a little break. I've split the majority of it. Now I'm taking me a little breather.
6 more.
That's what I normally do. I'll split pretty consistent for a while, and I'll sit down usually for like a minute and then get back up and go. Because I try to stay pretty consistent with it, really. But yeah, it ain't quite as hot today as it has been lately. I don't even know why. It's just cooler today. I'm happy though. I'll take it.
Yeah, we does like this every day.
Those rails are gonna look great when I get all live edge slabs. I love the look of those. I think that's just such a good idea for like live edge slabs like that. I think that's gonna look great. But yeah, this is going to be $200 worth of wood so long as it fills that up, and I'm confident that it will, seeing, you know, the amount that I'm getting. What we're going to do is, once I got all this split, which I'm close, I'd say another 15 minutes I'll have it, and we'll back the truck up close to it and then start loading like we always do.
Yep.
And we're either going to, I told him I would either bring it to not today or early in the morning. So we'll see. I may be going to bring it today. I may just wait till the morning. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, the one that you made on purpose. As you can see here though, these rounds made a lot of wood, and I'm not quite done here yet. Once we were done with all of these rounds, some of the other rounds that I had bucked up, I split, I think, 3 more of those as well that I didn't show on camera. So it did take all of this plus around 3 more rounds to fill that bed up. So lots of people just don't realize how much wood it takes, how many trees it takes, and logs, you know, to fill up even a truck bed, let alone, you know, the one with rails on it like that, or a full cord even. You know, I've done all of those types of loads, and I've learned, you know, it takes a lot of wood to fill that up. Thankfully, he had quite a bit piled up there, and then he said whatever's down on the trails as well, I'm allowed to take that stuff. So it's a beautiful area back there. Looks kind of similar to the 200 acre woods because it's literally about 2 miles down the road from it. So it looks pretty similar to it. There was no creek there at the 200 acre woods. Actually, there was, but I never showed that. Now I think about it, there was a creek, and there's probably that same exact creek right there, because it's just around a couple miles down the road. So probably the same exact creek running through Robert's place. But as you can see here, we got a pretty good load. Some of this wood was very knotted. Even though it's red oak, it's split pretty good, but it's at the same time, you got to work your way around those knots. When you're in the hardwoods like that, knots are tough, period, in any type of wood. But oak knots are like particularly tough, it seems like to me. But yeah, I like these bigger rounds. One round will make 20 pieces of wood or more, you know, 20 to 30 pieces, or maybe even more than that, some of these bigger ones. 20 to 40, I might would even say. So it really adds up quick. But you all, if you've watched me for a while, this makes close to 2 years now that I've been doing it on YouTube, and this is the way I've done it. And since I started my channel, and way before that even, this is my 6th year doing it like this. And I plan to continue doing it. I really enjoy splitting firewood. All right, that'll do it. Didn't take too long. Got all of it split for the most part. There's a few rounds over there that I don't even think I'll need, so I'm leaving them. But what I've got split, we're going to go ahead and load it. I've got some little ones over there. He's loading them right now. We'll load them, and then I'll back on up over here. Should be a $200 load right here. Every bit of it.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have
Good load now, as you can see back there. Got it up to the top of the rails. Really, I definitely need to get me a headache rack there though. I found some online. I'm planning to buy one used because I don't want to make one and attach it to those rails, because then I'll have to take it apart every time I want to take the rails off. So I want to buy me a permanent headache rack made out of steel, and then That way I'll have that to protect my window. When I want to take the rails off, I can. But we've got a good load, $200 up there, and we're planning to take it on right now actually and deliver it to the guy. You all be safe out there. Thanks for watching. God bless.
Hey, will my shield and portion be as long as life endures?
Man, Firewood's really been a help lately. Sure has. I mean, that's really been what we've been making it on is firewood for food and everything. That's what we've been getting by on. Because the gap from my last job to this one, I waited around 2.5, 3 weeks before I got this job, and I really wanted this job, so I'm glad I did get it. And the thing is, I got the very last spot too. They told me. Now they're full up now, as far as I know. So I literally got the last spot, and I almost thought I wasn't going to get it because when I went there was a guy interviewing ahead of me, but I ended up getting it. So I'm very thankful for that. Lots of the guys there have previous truck experience. Like some of them drove box trucks, some of them drove for UPS, you know. Some of them drove in the Army, had their CDL in the Army and got it in the Army, I guess, and drove some of the Army vehicles. So I definitely believe my CDL helped me get that job. Definitely believe it did. It's a good load of wood back there. These are the same roads we usually take to get to Roberts. The